The other day I was at the market minding my own business and picking up some groceries when out of nowhere, someone rammed into my shopping cart. I looked up, and there she was, twice my size, twice as wide, with purple hair and a nose ring, attached to a head so big it had its own weather system. I thought to myself, I've definitely seen people like this before, but I had to pay admission. She told me she'd watched my videos and suggested I stop making fun of Democrats. I paused for a second and replied, well, now that I know Democrats come in your size, I might reconsider. We chatted for a bit, and then I saw her eyes water, and a tear rolled down what appeared to be a face. It's hard to say, but last time I saw a face like this, I fed it a banana. Then she said she couldn't find housing in the valley and she might have to move. I tried to be helpful and suggested she consider renting a barn or one of the airplane hangars at the airport. She went on to tell me that her rent had tripled in the last 2 years, and with rent and food prices skyrocketing, she couldn't make ends meet. I was about to make a snarky comment, but I could see that the cost of housing and feeding this monstrosity was no laughing matter. Honestly, I felt bad for the beast, just a little. The challenges faced by the community, including those highlighted by the beast, can largely be attributed to the land use code passed by Cindy Regal, Bob Henage, Mike Whitfield, and Vard. While the intention behind this code was to support local residents, at least that was the lie at the time, its actual impact has been detrimental. The permit fees, environmental study fees, and various other charges imposed by the code have contributed to a more than 200% increase in housing costs. These increased expenses are ultimately passed on to renters and home buyers, making it unaffordable for many longtime residents, forcing them to leave the valley. Another significant factor contributing to the affordable housing crisis in Teton Valley is the rise of short-term rentals. Nearly 80% of these properties are owned by out-of-town investors who rely on constant rentals to justify the purchase of these homes. This practice removes much-needed housing from the local rental market, further exacerbating the shortage. The incoming county commissioners will not only have to address the consequences of the land use code, but they must also confront the valley's most pressing issue, the lack of affordable housing. If immediate action is not taken, the unique character and heritage of the valley could be lost, and the community that has long called it home may no longer recognize the place they love. To tackle these problems, a comprehensive approach is needed. This includes incentivizing affordable housing development, supporting increased density and mixed-use projects, implementing restrictions on short-term rentals, and streamlining the building department. Additionally, offering property tax breaks to landlords who provide discounted rents for essential workers such as teachers and nurses could be an effective solution to ensure key personnel can afford to live in the valley. With these strategies in place, Teton Valley can work toward a more sustainable and affordable housing market that supports both its residents and its unique way of life. I've actually grown somewhat fond of the beast, and I'd hate to see her leave, although I can't deny that it would free up some oxygen and ease the pressure on the local food supply. For more news and information, check back with us on highway33.com, hwy33.com. Take care.